Ever wondered how plants grow so big and strong? It's not just magic, there's a fascinating science behind it. It's all thanks to a super cool process called photosynthesis. This process is like nature's way of turning sunlight into food. Think of it like this. Plants have these amazing solar panels built right into their leaves. These natural solar panels are incredibly efficient. Just like solar panels on your roof can turn sunlight into electricity, plants can turn sunlight into energy for themselves. Pretty neat, right? This energy is what fuels their growth and keeps them healthy. Now you might be thinking, but plants don't have wires or batteries, so how does this work? It's a great question, and the answer is even more fascinating. Well, that's where the magic of nature comes in. Plants have evolved over millions of years to perfect this process. Instead of wires, plants use tiny tubes called xylem and phloem to transport water and nutrients throughout their stems and leaves. These tubes are like the plant's own plumbing system. And instead of batteries, they store energy in the form of sugars, which they make themselves. Talk about being self-sufficient. These sugars are then used to power all the plant's activities. So the next time you see a plant soaking up the sun, remember that it's not just relaxing, it's hard at work making its own food. This process is happening all around us, every day. It's like a miniature factory powered by nothing but sunshine and air. Inside each plant cell, tiny structures called chloroplasts are busy converting sunlight into energy. And the best part is, this whole process helps keep our planet healthy and provides us with the oxygen we need to breathe. Plants release oxygen as a byproduct of photosynthesis, which is essential for life on Earth. Now that's what I call a win-win situation. So next time you take a breath of fresh air, thank a plant for its hard work. They truly are the ultimate solar panels, working tirelessly to keep our world green and vibrant. From the smallest blade of grass to the tallest tree, every plant plays a crucial role in this incredible process. Each one is a tiny powerhouse, contributing to the balance of our ecosystem. And it's not just about the plants themselves. By understanding and appreciating photosynthesis, we can learn to take better care of our environment. Planting more trees and protecting green spaces can help combat climate change and support biodiversity. Just like we use technology to harness renewable energy, nature has been doing it for billions of years. Solar panels and wind turbines are inspired by the efficiency of plants. By mimicking nature, we can create a more sustainable future. So the next time you see a plant, take a moment to appreciate the incredible science at work. These green wonders are not just part of our landscape, they are vital to our survival and the health of our planet. Let's celebrate the amazing world of plants and the ultimate solar panels they carry within them. By nurturing and protecting our green friends, we ensure a brighter, healthier future for all. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the wonders of photosynthesis. Stay curious, stay green, and keep exploring the incredible science of our natural world. Until next time, science fans. Goodbye, and keep marveling at the wonders of nature. Sunlight is like the secret ingredient that makes photosynthesis possible. It's like the fuel that gets the whole process going. You see, sunlight is made up of these tiny packets of energy called photons. Think of them like little bundles of power just waiting to be unleashed. When sunlight hits a plant's leaves, those photons are absorbed by a special pigment called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is what gives plants their green color, and it's also the key to capturing all that amazing energy from the sun. It's like chlorophyll sets up a tiny solar power plant inside each leaf, ready to capture those photons and put them to work. And just like that, the plant has all the energy it needs to grow and thrive. I bet you didn't know how crucial chlorophyll is to life on Earth. And stick around because there will be a quiz at the end. Let's talk more about chlorophyll, the superstar pigment that makes photosynthesis possible. This incredible molecule is the reason plants can harness the sun's energy and turn it into food. It's a process that not only sustains the plant itself but also supports life on Earth as we know it. You can think of chlorophyll like a plant's very own superhero cape. Just like a superhero needs their cape to perform amazing feats, plants need chlorophyll to perform the miracle of photosynthesis. This process is what allows plants to grow, thrive, and produce the oxygen we breathe. It's what gives plants their vibrant green color and allows them to capture sunlight's energy. When you see a lush green forest or a field of grass, you're witnessing the power of chlorophyll in action. This pigment is essential for converting light energy into chemical energy, which plants use to fuel their growth and development. Without chlorophyll, plants wouldn't be able to make their own food, and the world would be a much less colorful place. Imagine a world without the rich greens of forests, the vibrant hues of gardens, or the golden fields of crops. Chlorophyll is the key to this natural beauty and the foundation of the food chain. But chlorophyll doesn't just look cool, it's also a master of disguise. This pigment is incredibly efficient at capturing light energy, but it has a few tricks up its sleeve. It can absorb light from different parts of the spectrum, making it a versatile tool for plants. You see, different colors of light have different amounts of energy. Sunlight is made up of a spectrum of colors, each with its own energy level. Chlorophyll is particularly adept at absorbing certain colors, which helps it maximize the energy it captures. Sunlight contains all the colors of the rainbow, but chlorophyll is particularly good at absorbing red and blue light. These colors have just the right amount of energy that chlorophyll needs to power the photosynthesis process. It's like chlorophyll has a special affinity for these colors, making them its go-to sources of energy. It's like chlorophyll is saying, "Red and blue, you're my favorites. I'm going to soak up all your energy and use it to power up these plants." This selective absorption is what makes chlorophyll so effective at its job, ensuring that plants get the energy they need to grow and flourish. And what about green light? Well, chlorophyll isn't as interested in green light, so it reflects it right back out. This reflection is why we perceive plants as green. The green light bounces off the leaves and into our eyes, giving plants their characteristic color. That's why we see plants as green, because that's the color of light they're not using. This clever use of light is just one of the many ways chlorophyll helps plants thrive. So next time you see a green leaf, remember the amazing science happening inside, all thanks to chlorophyll. And don't forget, there's a quiz coming up to test your knowledge. Section 4. Water and carbon dioxide, essential ingredients for plant food. We've talked about sunlight and chlorophyll, but plants need a few more things to make their own food. Think of it like baking a cake. You need more than just flour and sugar to make something delicious. For plants, the two key ingredients are water and carbon dioxide. Water, as we all know, is essential for life. Plants absorb water through their roots, and it travels up through their stems to their leaves. It's like plants are drinking through tiny straws. Carbon dioxide, on the other hand, comes from the air. When we breathe out, we release carbon dioxide. Plants take in carbon dioxide through tiny openings on their leaves called stomata. It's like plants are breathing in the air just like we do. Section 5. Photosynthesis, a breath of fresh air for everyone. Imagine walking through a dense forest surrounded by towering trees and vibrant greenery. The air feels fresher, doesn't it? That's the magic of photosynthesis at work. Now, here's where things get really amazing. Every single leaf, every blade of grass, is a tiny factory working tirelessly to keep our planet alive and thriving. During photosynthesis, plants take those simple ingredients, water, carbon dioxide, and sunlight, and transform them into something truly incredible. Glucose. This process is nothing short of a miracle, happening millions of times over across the globe. Glucose is a type of sugar that plants use for energy to grow, flower, and produce seeds. It's the fuel that powers their growth, allowing them to reach for the sky, bloom into beautiful flowers, and produce the seeds of the next generation. It's like their very own homemade energy drink. This energy not only sustains the plants but also supports entire ecosystems, providing food and habitat for countless creatures. But here's the best part. During this magical transformation, plants release something else into the air. Oxygen. This oxygen is a byproduct of photosynthesis, a gift from the plants to us. That's right, the very same oxygen that we need to breathe. Every breath we take is a reminder of the incredible work plants do for us every day. It's like plants are constantly giving us a gift just by doing what they do naturally. They don't ask for anything in return, yet they provide us with the very air we need to survive. So, the next time you take a deep breath of fresh air, remember to thank a plant. Whether you're meditating in a forest, practicing yoga in a meadow, or simply enjoying a walk in the park, it's all thanks to the plants around you. They're the real heroes of our planet, cleaning the air and providing us with the oxygen we need to survive. Let's cherish and protect these green wonders, for they are the lifeline of our world. Section 6. It's all connected, from sunlight to your plate. So, we've learned that plants use sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to make their own food in the form of glucose. But what happens to that glucose? Well, some of it is used immediately by the plant for energy, but much of it is stored for later use. It's like plants are stocking up their pantries for a rainy day. And guess what? When we eat plants or animals that have eaten plants, we're taking in that stored glucose as energy for our own bodies. It's like the circle of life, powered by the sun and the amazing process of photosynthesis. So, whether you're enjoying a crunchy salad, a juicy slice of watermelon, or a hearty bowl of pasta, remember that it all started with the sun and the magic of photosynthesis. Section 7, Pop Quiz. Time to test your plant power. Alright, science fans, it's time to test your knowledge. See if you can ace this photosynthesis. Pop Quiz. 1. What is photosynthesis? 2. What does chlorophyll do? 3. Which two main things do plants need from the environment to perform photosynthesis? 4. Why is photosynthesis important for humans? And 5. What gas do plants release during photosynthesis? Here are the answers. 1. Photosynthesis is the process by which plants use sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to create their own food. 2. Chlorophyll is a pigment in plants that absorbs sunlight, giving them their green color and enabling them to carry out photosynthesis. 3. Plants need water and carbon dioxide from the environment to perform photosynthesis. 4. Photosynthesis is important for humans because it produces the oxygen we breathe. And 5. Plants release oxygen during photosynthesis.